Thousands of angry commuters faced a day of travel chaos after a lorry was blown over on the 4th Road Bridge in the early hours of Wednesday morning when the structure was officially closed to HGVs. The 40-ton truck was toppled by a storm-force gust of wind at around 2 a.m. when it was blown from the northbound carriageway onto the southbound lanes. The incident meant the bridge, which carries around 70,000 vehicles a day, including 10,000 lorries, remained closed during the morning and evening rush hours and was only expected to reopen at 6 a.m. on Thursday. A maintenance team was due to work on the bridge overnight, weather permitting, raising the possibility of further disruption. They were repairing what was described as the worst crash damage on the structure in its 53-year history. The 54-year-old driver of the vehicle, operated by the Dumfries-based haulage company Curry European, has been charged with dangerous driving. He suffered minor injuries. The accident on the A90, one of the country's main transport arteries linking Fife with Edinburgh, caused 10-mile tailbacks as motorists were sent on a near 50-mile diversion via the Kincardine and Clackmannanshire bridges. Frustrated drivers and bus passengers said a journey to work that should have taken just over an hour turned in some cases into a 5-hour nightmare. The closure was a serious blow to business and to hauliers, who estimated when the bridge was closed early last year for repair work that it was costing them £600,000 a day. Meanwhile, a difficult morning for commuters heading for Edinburgh was compounded by a signalling problem at Edinburgh's Haymarket, which caused disruption to rail services in and out of the capital. The lorry was lifted off the central grille barrier during the day and removed from the bridge late on Wednesday afternoon following delays caused by continuing strong winds. However, the bridge operator Amy said the damage to the central grille barrier was serious and it would take welders several hours to repair, the company later tweeted. The HGV has been successfully moved off the bridge and welding teams are going to be working through the night on repairs. Mark Arndt, for Amy, added, "We're still in the process of assessing the damage caused by the HGV, but we know that there is around 40 meters of damaged steel work on the central grillage. We have a full repair crew and supplies mobilized and ready to begin remedial works, and we're working flat out to reopen the bridge as quickly as possible." Humza Yousaf, Scotland's transport minister, said the driver was lucky to be alive and confirmed that the traffic disruption would have a financial impact. He said engineers were carrying out challenging repairs in difficult conditions and people should be prepared for delays and disruption lasting a few days. Scott Roerson, a delivery driver, saw the lorry topple over. He said, "I was driving behind and it started to tip and sway. It was swaying quite a bit and then it went over the central reservation onto the other side. I didn't speak with the driver since he was across the reservation, but I saw he was standing up in his cab. I saw it was going over and the boy driving behind me stopped. I got off the bridge as quick as I could." Murdo Fraser, for the Scottish Conservatives, said the hard reality was that if the SNP had opened the new Queensferry crossing on time, it was originally due to open in December, with its wind shielding, the incident would not have happened. Alex Cole-Hamilton, the Liberal Democrat MSP, said the disruption was dreadful news for commuters, local residents and businesses. The bridge was closed to high-sided vehicles, motorcycles, cyclists and pedestrians at 12:30 a.m. on Wednesday. An hour later, when winds reached speeds of 65 miles per hour, the restriction was extended to all vehicles except cars. A spokesman for Curry European said its first concern was for the welfare of the driver, and added that it could not comment further while the police inquiry continued. Meanwhile, the gales caused difficult driving conditions throughout the day, with gusts of up to 75 miles per hour and ferries cancelled on the west coast. Strong winds and snow are expected to last through much of the day today, with a further warning for snow valid until late on Friday.